Hey dudes, what's going on? Isaiah here, and welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. Last time we were just finishing up the latest events for Honkai Star Rail. We just got done with it. I went back down there and cleared out like all the challenges and stuff, got extra credits, more EXP books, all that wonderful stuff. And we're also sitting at... Actually, this ain't the wish menu, hold on. We're also sitting at 46 gold tickets, which means we're almost there to getting 50. That's all gonna be for Silver Wolves. So after clearing all that out, I think it's time for doing more story stuff. Also, I just noticed this wanted poster is still here of March. There's an expressively unbridged portrait here. It's rather a wanted poster that has said that has aesthetic and artist to it. Artists are shocked to the eye. The frantic brushwork combined with the bold colors vivid brings the character to life. With joyful emotions conveyed, the whole portrait spills out from the canvas. You can say it is 100% faithful to likeness to the original. You decide to peel off the wall. Such a masterpiece cannot be scarily be made public to the world. In any case, not her at least. That's funny. I was going around way when I was still recording things in the underground for Bellabog. I was finding those portraits like everywhere. So that was like something I was doing in my off time. I guess that one must have spawned in because I didn't see that one before. They must like spawn in after like story progression. There's enough of that is made. But anyways, let's get in there. We're supposed to leave our hotel room, but I warped out.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
Oh,
I'm full of energy myself.
Well, you know, went out grinding for like a couple days and came back here. Dreamed about Sampo. That's not weird to say. Full energy.
Copycatitis still has no cure, I see.
Copycatitis. Thing, I guess.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Oh, can't do that to Pom Pom.
Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Back on the train. There's still a whole nother world to explore. Also, book. Found that. We'll just go back out. Act like we were just waking up from a nap. Totally not going out in the world grinding, getting materials for Silver Wolf and other characters. Forgot to mention this. I did level up quite a bit. I think we were at 40 before. Or no, I leveled everyone up to 50. Everyone's light cones are up to 50. Yes, Natasha's here too. Doing a little bit of a change up for our healers. She also has this light cone that gives her 10% more healing. Outgoing healing. And skill, and when you use a skill, 2 energy replenishes to all allies, so that's nice. Then of course Madame Herda's light cone. This one I got for defense for my lance. And I also leveled up the traces quite a bit from 1 to 2s to 3s for me and for Herda. Oh, this thing I can unlock. Why not? And yes, I was farming the one of the weekly bosses to get more talents opened up, so I got this one opened. I think I can open more. Oh, I can open way more. Defense increase. I still had to farm a crap ton of materials. Oh, I can get this one open too for Dung Hung. When HP percentage is 50% or lower, reduces the chance of being attacked by an enemy. Sure. I'll do that and this. I can keep this going. I'll put that at 3, why not? And this one too. But yeah, when we were doing, cleaning out the event for all the additional rewards and stuff, I was leveling up a whole bunch of different characters and stuff. I even got relics now, decent ones. You got these going on. The attack increases attack speed by 12%. Oh wait, is that the that's the space station thing. And I got the knights going on with defense, and then more damage depending on max damage that can absorb by the shield that created by the wearer by 20%. So that's nice too. Then got Madame Herda. 4-piece artifact increases ice damage and also increases their crit damage by 25% for 2 turns. Outgoing healing in general just for Natasha. And for Dung Hung, I got a wind piece artifact set that makes him advance forward by 25%, which I believe is either movement speed or more likely of a chance for him to go for turns. Still not sure. I also did pull a Dung Hung out of a 10 pull. We got our free tickets because we hit Trailblazer level 35, so I got an E1 of him. And I think that's it. I think for Natasha I have an E2. Yeah, I have an E2 because they gave her for free. And then I pulled her twice, I think. I have one Madame Herda, yeah. You get more Madam Hers when you do a simulated universe, which I will get to it at some point. I think we're as strong as we can get for that. I think we're good. But yeah, I wanted to swap out Value? Our little dragon healer for Natasha, just for a couple episodes here and there. Because we were using her for the longest time. And we're not really using physical anymore, we're fire now. So I might as well swap things around a bit. Let's go ahead and leave Balabog. We'll be back here to grind many times. I don't think we're saying goodbye for good.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
True it is, March.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Lead to Rail 6 and return to the Express, let's do that.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Ugh, forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Man, I kind of wish I pulled Seela.
Welcome home, you three.
Oh well.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
Oh really? And a piece of cake.
Confidence goes a long way.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride.
No, it wasn't.
Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Uh-huh.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
You probably will.
Sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
Got Astas on here from
The Express crew
the
tread
character
on
mission.
the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to talk to you about the Battle of Cocolia.
Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
Okay. Path of Preservation.
Path of Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the Path of Preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Qlipoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
I was meant to thank you before to support during the battle.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
That's reassuring. The source of Cocolia's power?
Is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in?
True. Talk about something
Sure,
else.
ask away. We've got plenty of time.
Did you really say go back to where it was like before the Stellaron?
Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar.
But it had vegetation, right? Like there was things growing on it before it froze. What happened to the Stellaron?
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power.
Oh, you guys got on like a little
This
box?
brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
Hopefully. Thank you for your patience.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
Definitely. My God.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
The fragmental and the eternal freeze, will they disappear?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron.
Okay. Relied on your view of Stellaron affects Tubrania.
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope your Relo 6 sees that too.
I'm sure they will. Hopefully. This mission wouldn't have been much easier if you were there. Yeah, for real. Why haven't I pulled you, Miss Welts?
I too wished to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge.
No, Mihoyo just said, nah, you gotta pull for him.
I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much.
Nice chatting with you.
Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Bet. Alright. Hey, Pom Pom. How you doing?
Pom Pom, we're back.
Shh! Checking star rail stability. Pom Pom needs to focus.
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%.
The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express.
You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
What's the Express doing?
Thanks to you, the space fissure is healing up, and the star rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order.
Thanks, Pom Pom. Oops, I forgot to bring you back a souvenir.
Don't worry about it. Your Relo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget, next time.
I'll try not to. I should've got Himiko a rose or something. Where's our next stop?
Destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned.
Yeah. Need to get some juice for March.
Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thanks, little guy.
Thank you, conductor.
When are we leaving?
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area.
I feel like you just raised
For
a
your
lead flag.
safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
Silent Galaxy. Everything in Ball Box story-wise is all done. Oh, sweet, I got Wildfire. Definitely play that later. Invitation without prefer. Ireland? Seriously, I like to think about half of Asta leave the rest of me. Rhoda didn't push Asta, did she? Or punish Asta, did she? Push. You don't understand Madame Huria, do you? She could care less about trivial matters like this. The space station may be Madame Huria's property, but she doesn't pay a single credit for its construction. That sounds about right. Miss Asta's family has ties to the IPC, so she says. So saying she's wealthy would be an understatement. Most of the facilities in the space station were essentially funded by her. So the cost of those things she purchased was practically nothing for her, really. Is it too late to cozy up with Miss Asta now? Please don't joke about that. I'll take it seriously. Alright, Ireland. In any case, I have to thank you for helping Miss Asta with the incident. Yeah, it's no problem. Urgent reports from logistics team says a number of broken patrol robots from an unknown source were spotted in the restricted zone. They pose a risk to our staff members. Until the situation is resolved, non-combatants are advertised to operate alone, as they should apply for an escort team when the situation demands it. Anyone who has information in the origin of these robots should report to Molly, Tier 2 engineer, the technically out of control. That is like, I believe, a daily one, if I remember right. I remember Nathan showing me that on a call a couple weeks ago. Alright, back in our seats.
Hello?
Definitely gonna keep this going.
Hello?
At least for another 30 minutes.
About time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Pom-Pom, we're coming back here. I got a farm. Can't deny my farming. Oh, shit.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We
Let the guy sleep in.
Trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
When did that happen? Damn it. Room's quiet, no one's answering. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I haven't checked March's room in a while. Still the same. Oh, I didn't realize those pictures she takes the update. That's kind of funny. Oh, there's that Bronya one, where she was hunting us down. That's cool. I didn't realize those updated. Good to know. Also, that guy was freaking scary. Or terrifying.
You're very punctual.
Well, I mean, we're in space. Wonderful morning to you too.
I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurillo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
What's the next planet like?
Not telling yet. We'll make
Damn
an
it.
official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now.
Yeah.
The meeting will start soon.
Is it in the, I imagine it's in this area. What's up, Pom Pom? Did I get my rewards from you?
Did you receive the destination overview? Excited?
Himiko's gonna announce it in the meeting.
So you don't know yet.
No.
After all that cold and exhaustion on Eurillo 6, you must be looking forward to the next planet.
That's how I feel about winter. Like all planets equally? Will we get to Pagan now? I don't know what that is.
Pom-Pom's thrilled that you're enjoying your journey. A long, long time ago, this train would ferry the Nameless from planet to planet. Now it's able to do the same again. If you're ready, head over to the front of the train. The meeting is about to start.
Alright. Let's start it.
Passengers, the work navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's
My
Kafka.
god.
I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you.
Hang on.
Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
The what?
The Xianzhou Luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
You steal the Stellaron and help the Xianzhou?
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
The internet is nuts for her, by the way. Everyone really wants her. Kafka.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
But I can't be here? Up.
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman. It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
Well, she put a Stellaron on my chest, there's that. But other than that, I don't know her, I guess, too well. I'm not sure, I don't remember.
We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
Himiko have a final say?
Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
We might be going to Xianzhou Luofu.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Luofu.
No? But you know Luofu had history?
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it. So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you.
The hell you aren't.
I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Damn, should I really take him off the team just for immersion? No. I farmed artifacts for you for days now. You're going with me.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1.
find out.
Four against one. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Did you just say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
Was unprincipled of you.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Don Hong, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still pretty cool.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Luofu Skyport, Starsky Fin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Stuck on repeat?
Now you know how I feel when you copy me.
Funny picking on you, though.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
In space, yeah.
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Yeah, this is sus.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Luofu.
And it's cutting out.
Guests from afar, please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Was it cutting out?
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Imiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
You're staying too?
Yes, but I won't be putting my feet up. There's a lot to take care of here on the train. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
I'm ready. So take away warping or teleporting. I'm gonna be annoyed.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is...
Stellaron.
Precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Right, new area. So it's a giant ship. That's really cool. It's not a planet, it's just a giant ship that it's the size of a planet, if not bigger. That's insane.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
At this point, I can't think it'd be creepier if we did see someone.
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Pretty decisive.
That's Mr. Yang. This is child's play for him. He's dealt with all kinds of dangers before.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Miss the Mara struck. That starts this one up. Yeah, let's go. Gotta put some fighting in this episode at least. I think everything's still on fast forward.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Cloud Soldier?
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Too bad don't give us a welt. It's been fun to play with them for a little bit.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
So these like the police of this world. Seems pretty futuristic. Oh, skill points. Just in case. Do that. Bunch of these guys around here.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Found the trash. Oh, yeah, more new trash cans, probably. They all don't say anything, do they? Armor soldier here has already passed away. Surprisingly, there's no visible wounds on his body.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Can't do much for them, but there's fighting.
We've never
Key up! Yeah, these are new enemies, I think.
Too late to repent.
Ooh, windbirds. Man, that shit once.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
I'm fresh.
Fighting
Only
is
physical
meaningless.
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
He revived himself. That's cool. There we go. Yeah, I'm leaving fast forwarding on.
Reach the end of the sea.
Running this.
Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already
I'll talk
lost
about
them.
later. Yeah, Tingyu. I know a friend who's really into
We
you.
need your help.
There's a bunch of tree people?
Saving beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Honored to meet me.
All do not like ice.
Time to twirl!
Naughty child.
Lose their armor and revive. That's interesting.
Land! Forward!
An achievement.
I've no interest in
Interesting.
Time to twirl!
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
The galactic batter.
What a heroic sounding name.
Hell yeah.
Don't mind him. He likes to get a little creative with his introductions.
Hey now. Trying to avoid ending up on another want list.
Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Fox Lady's in the ship. Nice.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
Mara-struck? Wait, I hear a chest up here. Basic treasure, it's up the box. Alright. This looks cool,
Why
though.
have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Let's put them aside together.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Right.
I knew it. This will be a breeze for you.
Absolutely.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Sounds good. Yeah,
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
Sorry, I wanted the dialogue to keep going with this guy's here.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a lot of battles on fast forward instead of normal speed, because having everything on normal speed, after a while, when you get used to fast forwarding, you kind of don't want it to go back to normal speed, because then everything moves too slow. And I don't want battles going on forever, especially with our current power level.
I've no interest in
If there's like a new animation or something, I definitely will show it off, of like a character or whatever. But as of right now, like, you know, besides new enemies we're meeting, I just don't want to take the fast forward off. Plus, I've tried other editing styles for like RPGs, battles, and stuff. I've done some like cuts here and there, and I found that if just leaving it on fast forwarding is the best option, because if I wanted to cut out a battle, I would just cut out entirely. It would just save a little bit on editing time. But anyways, that's what I'm doing with this game going forward. Various freight containers are placed on the assembly line just to position the freight container to fill the gaps of the roads and remove the obstacles for new passage. Manually operate can make minor adjustments to the freight containers on the assembly line. The lights of the control panel indicate the range of adjustments can be performed. Right. Just another puzzle mechanic. I guess that's good for now. Give me more of these puzzles, man. But yeah, this was like a different RPG where you couldn't fast forward battles and stuff.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Yeah, it's not pretty. What's this? Oh, Lightning damage. It's a new artifact set piece right here. We haven't seen yet. Alright, cool. I'll definitely remember that. I'll just farm that for a serval. What the hell are you? Yep. Is that a frog on a ball? A bell or whatever? What was that? That was a weird visual burn. I don't know what that was. That's a frog. Obscene decoration.
Naughty child.
Drag Coleon. Weird. Very weird.
Fighting is meaningless.
Not very strong. Okay, they're a little bit tanky if you don't get their weakness. Speed reduction. There's debuffing. Alright. That's a interesting enemy. There's also a thing right there. I know there's a chest on me, right? I don't know if I'll be able to get to it. I thought I could break that pot. It's a fish. Idiot. Fine, let's fight it.
Will of preservation.
Upgrade configured.
Do you hate physical? Yes, you do.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break.
Nice. Nice one shot.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Yeah, Herda's a little bit stronger now with those artifact pieces. They're definitely very nice. That fish explodes. Interesting.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Gotta got those artifacts though.
A delicate operation.
I was like, Herda was could only do so much damage. Hello. It's on the other side. There's like a chest over there, or could I just walk from here there to here? No. What about? Oh. Okay, let's find more containers and move somewhere. There's another way to get to it. We could just explore around here later if we need to. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's enhancement. Yep. So I just crouched over here, minding his own business.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
I don't really need to divert their attention either.
Honored to meet me.
There we go. Because he's close to death.
Reach the end of the story.
Oh, what? The bird. Looks like an origami crane for a minute. Interesting.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Come back. Gonna go? One of those freaking helicopter drones, but it's a bird. Need for pickup. Oh. It's like a freaking drone. Oh, you hate wind. 2 fights in here?
Too late
or
to
the one?
I'm on guard.
Might as well.
I've no interest in blaze. Lance! Forward!
Thanks, Herda. Oh, it didn't involve him in the battle either. He's still there. I thought it would.
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
Very quick fight. You don't even have to edit that out. I just let it play along.
Don't guarantee future ones.
Sorry, Don Kong ain't supposed to be here, but I'm not getting off the team anytime soon. At least until I get Stampo or something. Oh, hey. That's where I wanted to go earlier. Nice. I do have Hook. I could start using her. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the free artifact. Kinda neat. Alright, now let's get back on the main track. By that I mean we're gonna go across over here and check this spot out. That's an enemy. Oh, one of those bosses with artifacts with, or not, material for leveling up a character. Don't know who yet. Not gonna bother with it. Anything in here? Besides more pots I can't break. Link would be disappointed. Let's fight this guy.
And watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Will of preservation.
Go, buddy. Yup. All buffed up.
The truth of life and death.
Kind of hard.
The sanctuary is but a
Kind
vision.
of. Liking the music.
Honored to meet me.
Time for a shot.
Heal that off.
Don't worry about me.
Put attention over to me. Did he just heal? No. No, we're good. They all hate ice. Unfortunate for you. And they're getting faster too.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
It's like keep attacking me, see what happens.
Fighting is meaningless. The
Honored to meet
truth
me.
of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Oh dear. Do you know who I... This big diamond, it's all yours!
1,000, nice.
That's better.
Don't worry about me.
It's tanky.
Time to twirl!
Naughty child. Nap time.
No interest in me. Lance at the ready.
Like the shielding for a minute. Oh, come on now. I don't need more guys with you.
Life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a
Yeah, wait a minute. If he dies, I think it'll end it.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Yeah, there we go. Boss rules. Yes.
Finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult
Poor
start,
fox lady.
but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Is it manual or automatic?
Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Star skiff, huh? Undelivered letter. Oh wait, what's this? Navigation compass. Turn the compass So align the inner and outer rings of the celestial axis in the same direction. The bright astral markings in the compass indicate its degrees. Compass ring can rotate. For instance, one bright astral marking would signify a 60-degree rotation per turn. Two types of rotations, clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. Which, or not. Okay, wait a minute. Now I get it. Now I get it. I thought I was matching colors for a minute. Really pulled into the Yeti? Oh. Looks like these are my tips, okay. Weird. Why does that summon a giant ship that has an artifact on it? Who knows? Just don't question it. RPG logic, I guess. Let's go. This place is futuristic. I like it. I would say it's better than the ice planet we were just at, Turilo 6.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Hammy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
What's the hurry?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Oh.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
She just takes her time getting there.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
The Tingyun's a sly one.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
That Yokon sounds like a tough lady.
All right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Let's have a look around the city.
Fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
You're saying that Madame Yukon is the new Madame Cocolia?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us.
Sure she will.
Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
Offended. Can we plan this out what we want to say?
But we haven't done anything wrong.
March is
True.
right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Right done. Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? I sound disrespectful, but I'm very curious. The Express here is just to help Alonzo's also solve the Stellaron problem, right? Yeah, why? Really hard to understand the Express here. Can someone accidentally kindness another heart? After all, people who helped others without thinking of compensation or risk during the dangerous trips of the galaxy is rarer than an air in the vacuum. When the higher-ups of the Xianzhou first heard your reasons for coming, they thought you were here either to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Seek the Stellaron? Or would the Express want to the Stellaron? That's not everything in the galaxy. Think in this way: as a seed dispensed by the Aeon, some of the desires to attain power regardless of the cost. Apologies, I may have crossed the line, but I don't know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in you, sincerely, benefactor. Sincerity, benefactor. But by the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me. So please be careful. You will. Oh, be careful. Sauntering fox. Before we go up there, we should probably have a look around. At least for a bit. All the fox people, though. Interesting. Oh, there's a shop here? Or is it above me? Oh, no, it might be under me. Yeah, I think it's under me. Flag. Oh, here, chest. Right in front of me. There's not much to this place? Oh. Oh, no, further. Yeah, I gotcha. But we have to go up there and talk soon. Damn. That would suck falling down. Wherever that would take you. Place is pretty cool, though. I like it. Very cultured, I would say. Can I go down here? Nah. Seems like there's not really much to explore until we talk. I guess we'll do that too, then probably end the episode, yeah.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Alright
Are
then.
you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
We'll have a talk with her.
Yes, madam. Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there.
This is a room.
Deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Decline?
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense?
You told us to come here, first of all.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukar. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jingyuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
Nice hair.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helmmaster Yukon. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
I'm frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation,
What an edgy name.
The Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka. who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
The Express.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
Move with the current and help out.
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Concluded a well-shotted covert gesture. You understand this is the crew's own destination discussion time. It would seem.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
You think there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron Hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron Hunter?
Blade escaped. Using this as bait, maybe?
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron Hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Maybe. Seems like a lot's going on, though.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
That sounds good. Nothing more out of you, General?
I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express.
What
Blade
blade?
is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
About
There are
Kafka?
5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
Once we catch the Stellaron Hunter.
Bring her to us.
Alright then. Good at controlling people around her.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
I don't have any other questions at the
If things go
moment.
as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Alright then. You go do that. Hey, March.
What do you make of this Qing Yuan?
It's pretty handsome. He is a good looking guy. What about sus? I mean, conversation we have with Mr. Welt.
Oh, come on. You think everyone's suspicious.
Well, I mean...
He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
Maybe.
We've got a Xianzhou general on our side. This time we have to... Wait, does this seem familiar to you? Let's hope he doesn't offer us a hotel.
I don't think it's gonna be like that. But you never know.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy... I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Right then. Seems like you're taking a bit longer to chat with Madam Yukon. I'm gonna go have a stroll outside once you're done. You can find me at the docks. Yeah, but that'll be for next time. I think now is a good time to end it. With all that dialogue out of the way and stuff. Lots of talking. Anyways, this place looks cool though. I can't wait to look around and have a gander, because there's a lot of shops around here, so I'll probably do that in the next episode. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you really enjoyed it, especially if you made it this far. If you'd like to support me further, I have an Instagram. It's at InsaneIsaiah_64. You'll find the description below, as well as our Discord and our two artists. They're taking commissions right now at this very moment. Very nice people to work with. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.